Dirt Gang Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Yo. Y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, off the one and only Dirt Gang TV. So, yeah, I know. Harlem Smiley. Where is part 38 of the Harlem Smiley story, man? So, listen. I wanted to let y'all know right now that I told y'all we was revamping some stuff. We was going, do a little bit different things too. So, at this particular time, season 2 is about to kick off. This is where grown man aspects comes into play at. When you move up from being a boy to a man, this is where a lot of times you take different levels and you level up. Season 2 is one of those times. So with that being said, season 2 is going to be labeled The Harlem Smiley Story. Now, what I'm going to do is now, because I know some of y'all want to catch the old episodes and y'all might have missed a couple. I made a whole playlist of the previous Harlem Smiley story. It's 61 episodes. I made a previous playlist. At the end of every one of the Harlem Smiley stories, you're going to see 4 boxes at the end. One of those is going to be the full playlist of season 1 of the Harlem Smiley story. So that way, anybody got any questions about anything, you want to go fact check anything. Oh, he said this 2 years ago, but now he's saying, just go back and go watch. Come back and let me know. Other than that, we gonna get into some shit. This one I told y'all, man, you will never get bored with this channel, man. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, the one and only Dirt Gang TV. Season 2 of the Harlem Smiley story kicks off right now. Yikes. Side block, nigga. It's Curry Low, nigga.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tough Beats.
Y'all niggas already know what it is, man. Shout out from all the 30s, man. All the way from 35th and Edgecombe all the way to Crenshaw, man. Y'all already know what it is. 30s up, man. All the mafia, man. Side block shit. Let's get it, my nigga. I'm the best ever. I'm the nigga that done it, done did it, done spit it, uplifted, talented, the gifted, stats. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put in a check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV, man. And yeah, and listen, man, before we even go any further, it don't matter what y'all smoking on, man, whether it's an indica, a sativa, a hybrid, that Reggie Miller, the Reginald Jennings, please, whatever you do, don't smoke that. That's gonna burn your throat right here, man. You're gonna have an Adam's apple if you a girl, and y'all not supposed to have those. If you a guy, the shit gonna look like a golf ball. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Reggies just stuck right there in anyway. No matter whether you rolling it in the backwood, the Swisher Sweet, the Dutch Master, the Fonto, with the raw paper, of course. If you use the Bob Marley paper and you add the grapper to it, keep that to yourself. Stop trying to make excuses about, yo, they make this blunt bussin'. This shit hitting. No, nigga, it ain't. Every weed tastes the same because the grapper is overthrowing the weed. Dumbass, I don't want to smoke fucking wood chips. You niggas are smoking wood chips with grapper. Anyway, y'all sync up, man. Light us up. All weed, no wood chips. Season 1, we left off me working Chili's, me working Olive Garden, on its verge, trying to get my shit right back together. This is the whole crazy reason why, if you're not in tune with the Harlem Smiley stories, you should go back and watch the first episode and then work your way, binge watch that shit. I guarantee you this story is binge worthy. Nothing fabricated, all authentic. I think we were still in the league at this time. Shit is like, it's a little shaky achy. But one thing about me is I never was a quitter. I never was a quitter in anything. I refuse to have me, my kids, my girl, my dog sleeping on the side of anybody's road. So I do what any normal person do. I roll me up a blunt, and I sit back and I ponder and I think about what's the next move in life. Never be stagnant. And that's what I do. I'm sitting back and thinking in my head, Olive Garden, money's okay. Chili's, it's not too high of checks, but it's a means to an end. And at the end of the day, this is the bread and butter right now. Because believe it or not, Chili's don't have high checks, but they super busy. I ain't selling no weed. I ain't got no third job. What I got is YouTube channel. That Soulja Boy rants, not working. Weed strands of the day, not working. That shit is not working. I did one video discussing shit going on in New York as far as the Crips and Bloods. Shit didn't hit. I did a video labeled test video. But it was just testing the waters, I labeled it test video because we was seeing how shit was gonna flow. That was the first one addressing people on the internet. This is when Dave East was like, he wasn't fairly new, but he was new to a lot of other people as far as like mainstream goes. Remember now, at this point in time, timeline-wise, right? We somewhere around 2017. We started this story 1996. 2017, around that time, if I'm not mistaken. Look, we smoking on that Gary Payton right now. Anyway, nothing's working for YouTube. I done got fired from a job, management position for YouTube. Nothing's clicking. I'm sitting back and thinking, I gotta keep flowing. This YouTube shit is the only shit I got as far as like to look forward to. There's nothing else. I literally got a 3-year plan to get out of New York, get to California. And I know what y'all thinking. Why was that so? What's the name? Get a call from my mom's. Tell me my older brother went to the hospital, found out he got cancer. I said, nah, son. I don't even know if I told y'all this on the last season. But if I did, it wasn't meant to be told yet. Moms called me. That's one of the worst feelings ever. You see what I'm saying? Like, I done lost family members. I done had to bury a child before. It's just something a little different when your moms call you and tell you your big brother, I'm gonna be honest. I was the second born. My older brother was like a hero to me when I was younger. Feel like nobody in the hood could beat him up. Never seen him lost a fight. When you a little brother, your big brother, like I was literally known, you fuck with me, I was going to get my big brother Kurt. Niggas around the block will tell you that all the time. I had a lot of family members. Fuck that. If you was too big for me to fight, I'm going to get my older brother. See what I'm saying? Same thing I did with my little brother. Niggas in the hood knew, that's Ben little brother. Leave him alone. Because they knew I was coming back. It's a rites of passage. So I looked at him as like a superhero growing up. So to finally see it was something that can possibly take him out, that was a little different. So my goal is to make it out there, because regardless of what happened, I want to at least spend some time with him. He 3,000 miles away. I'm out here in New York. I don't got too much going on out here in New York to where I can't go out there and help him get through this process. See what I'm saying? So that gave me a spark. Right? Because now as I'm sitting around and I'm watching DJ Ghost and I'm watching other YouTubers and I'm realizing it's a lot going on YouTube. I'm going to be honest. I was oblivious to YouTube. I was Facebook, Instagram. I know I didn't even have an Instagram at that time. I haven't have an Instagram yet. Let me not jump too far ahead of the game. Facebook. I was a Facebook, MySpace, AIM back in the day. Shit like that. I didn't have too much of, too much of any other social media shit going on. So when it came to the YouTube shit, I was oblivious as far as the whole making money aspect. And it was a lot of people who jumped in the YouTube game 10 years ago. If you did that and stuck through with it, you should be super rich right now. Super rich because you stuck through it. Same thing with the Bitcoin shit. If you was a nigga who jumped into Bitcoin 4 or 5 years ago when niggas were telling niggas to do it and everybody was scared, you probably rich right now because the shit done took off. So when it came down to the YouTube shit, I didn't know about different sectors and none of that shit. I thought it was just literally specific amount of people doing YouTube. But now I'm sitting back, right? I'm observing. I'm watching. I'm thinking in my head, okay, what are they doing that I'm doing different? I'm sitting back and I'm asking myself this question, right? If all these people is on YouTube getting money, doing all this random stuff, right? Why not me? I came across Kev Mac videos. If y'all not familiar with Kev Mac videos, go subscribe to Kev Mac videos. Go subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all stay in tune. Kev Mac videos is very influential on speaking on gang culture from the West Coast. I would even dare go to say he's the best to do it on YouTube as far as the interviews go, as far as, talking about the origin. Kev Mac videos is important. Like if you trying to learn knowledge, history, get an understanding of how stuff went before the Bloods and Crips thing even started or while it was going on. Early 70s, throughout the 80s, throughout the 90s. Kev Mac and his whole streaming channel is very informative on learning about stuff. Everybody think Bloods and Crips was started at the same time out here, not even realizing it's like it was Pirus and then later down the line, a little, the Bloods and all that. But, anyway, go subscribe to Kev Mac channels. And this is something that you can learn a lot of knowledge of how it all originally began. But all I'm thinking in my head is like, this is a lot of West Coast knowledge over here too, which is, listen, it's the originator, it's the motherland, understandable. So now I'm researching through YouTube, right? Who's talking about any New York stuff as far as the Crips and Bloods go? All I'm coming across is nothing but a couple of Blood YouTubers from New York, but a lot of them are being discredited because they either saying something that's not right. The people on the West Coast is not jacking it. It's a lot. It's a lot. So remember, this is 2017. We still ain't even have the Corey Kings on here. We ain't have the Mel Crosses. We ain't have Stack Stone. We ain't have Killer Kev. None of them for the most part was on here. You might have had a couple. I think you might have had Scheme Team was Scheme Team was on here, even though we ain't gonna jump too far ahead of the game. It was a couple of New York Bloods that was on here doing them. No New York Crips that I came across that was actually doing YouTube. None. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I understand what's going on from the Blood perspective. It's almost like how the Crips started in LA. The story is more intriguing than how the Bloods eventually came along. But it's very similar like that in New York, except for it's reversed. The blood shit happened in jail. Obviously, them people got to get out, come to the streets. Next thing you know, we got Crips. Now, I try to tell people all the time. People say, oh, how did Crips start in 1995? That's not what I said. That's not what what's the name? I always tell y'all from my perspective. The first time I seen a Crip was in 1995. That's me specifically. That's why I don't talk about what happens before 1995. The first time I seen a Crip was in 1995. First time I seen a Blood was in 1994. Only reason why I know 93 the shit started is because I told y'all my mom's was a correction officer on Rikers Island, C-73, and she was in there in 1993. This is not no, oh, you know, this person said, nah. My mom seen that shit clear out. So at the end of the day, this is what I know from that perspective. I knew about Bloods almost a whole year, some change before I even knew or even ran into a Crip, knew what a Crip was. But for Crips to come that fast, I'm pretty sure it was probably Crips in New York already. Older than me, of course. At the end of the day, niggas ask me, first time I seen a Crip was 95. Bloods started in 93. But nobody ain't talking about that in the YouTube world. Nobody ain't talking about that in the YouTube world on the Crip perspective side of it. All I see is blood this, blood this, blood this from New York. But it's people on the West Coast that's not jacking the shit. So you know me. I don't want everybody to just sit back and just think this is how the whole New York is running. I said, nah, that ain't it. I done lived in California before. I done been out there before. I know how it was early 2000s. Niggas was not jacking gangbangers from New York. LA gang members don't even really be, you from San Diego, Sacramento. You see what I'm saying? They be the niggas that be right outside they shit, like Tacoma. They like listen, it's not just like that with just New Yorkers. It's just when you from New York, you're not even from the state. It's a difference. Me, I'm not one of them niggas. I don't need your approval. I don't need your respect. None of that shit. Just don't try to front on me, because as soon as you try to play any fact about me now, I gotta show you the different aspect of it. That's a fact. So when it came down to this online YouTube stuff, it was nobody that was giving us our respect, our gratitude. You know how hard it was for you to be a Crip in the 90s, in the early 2000s? Once again, you know how hard it was for you to be a Crip mid-90s, early 2000s? It ain't a nigga in this world that can say, oh, he ain't such and such because he ain't from here. What? I'd have been locked up 7 times. I'd have been kicked out of 7 high schools. I'd have been shot 3 times. You can't tell me I ain't a nothing because I'm not from here. I done went through shit that a lot of other niggas who's from the motherland never even went through. It's niggas from the motherland went through way more than I went through. But at the end of the day, Mom's shipping a nigga all over. Remember, Mom's is a correction officer. Mom's is right there in the middle of the shit. She know what's going on. She know what the blue flag mean. Know what the gray flag mean. She know what the red flags. And remember, this is, she know what all the flags mean. Shipping a nigga getting kicked out of school. Oh, ship his ass here. I'm going from Manhattan to Queens to upstate, Alabama, back to New York, Long Island. Oh, send him to California on top of that. What? We everywhere with it. 7 high schools, locked up 7 times, shot 3 times. Because I'm not from this state? I'm not. That shit don't work like that. So I did what any normal person would do. I'm about to translate this energy into the YouTube channel. Now I label this, right? Crips and Bloods in New York. The first one didn't have that title in it. This one now, it's going to say Crips and Bloods in New York. I didn't have it to no intent to where I want to jump into the gang lane. I'm just sitting there going through YouTube. And I'm reading all the comments of people from other states just shitting on the New York Bloods. Once again, it's not my factor, but I got a lot of cousins, uncles, cousins, uncles, shit like that. They Bloods. And niggas, listen, we don't have pussy people in my family. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people say that. It sounds cliche, but it's just not, it's not allowed. I ain't even gonna lie. If you the one pussy nigga in my family, like, you probably gonna have rough outings at barbecues, just being on the block around us, and nah. I'm not saying everybody is super great fighters, but as far as like not fighting, nah. So you can't run down on these people and tell them, oh, because y'all not from California, y'all not real Bloods. Nah, they was out there putting in work. You can't tell a nigga when they have been out there putting in work for 2 decades that they not real something. So I'm sitting there like, not only is niggas shitting on New York Bloods, but I done been there before. I know for a fact that New York Crips is not looked down upon like the Bloods are from other states, but at the same time, it's not accepted like you're just them. Nah, a lot of them never come to New York, never been to New York, never probably even gonna go to New York. The only way they're gonna learn about what goes down in New York is if they watching YouTube. Somebody like me come along. But if I'm gonna tell a story, 2 things. I'm only gonna A, tell my story. B, I'm gonna tell a whole story. So I wasn't gonna just say, oh, well, this goes down and oh, this goes down now. We had to start from the beginning, from being outnumbered to being linked up with the GDs. Once upon a time, linked up with the Latin Kings, from the whole ABG, LNW, the small gangs, that all that. If you want to know about all that happening through New York, the Zulu Nation, the Latin Kings, the Nietas, God Body, we spoke about a lot of that in there. People needed to know the whole full factor of what went down in New York. I was knee deep in the middle of the shit. Yeah. So y'all started getting the Harlem Smiley stories. But I was so ticked off about that first. I mean, about looking through YouTube and not seeing nobody, explaining the story the right way of what went on the Crip side. So I'm going to do it. I done did Soldier Boy rants. I done did why you should tip your server. I done did skits at the job. I done did weed strands of the day. None of them shit is working. So I'm sitting in my car, waiting for my girl to get out of work. I said, you know what? We're going to hit the record button. And we're going to label this Crips and Bloods in New York. And that's what I did. And I recorded. And I started talking my shit. Girl get out of work. You know how that go. We went to Wendy's, got that good 4 for $4. Because we trying to save money. We went and get that good 4 for $4. And then we went back to the crib. And we chilled. I go to Olive Garden the next day. I'm thinking in my head, right? 3 years is way too long. There's no way I could wait 3 years with the information my mom's just gave me. I wasn't trying to get to California until right now, as we speak. But I knew with the news she told me I couldn't wait 3 years. I had to move 3 years up into more like 6 months. I don't know if y'all ever lived in California, San Diego specifically. Very expensive to live out here. Almost same thing like New York. A little expensive to live out here. At the end of the day, 6 months didn't leave me a lot of time at all. But once I put something in my brain, I'm going to try to do it until it fails. I'm going to be honest. If I get an idea in my brain that I feel like can work, I'm going to try to keep doing it until it fails. A lot of y'all should think like that. Some of y'all don't. I don't know why, but at the end of the day, some of y'all got to deal with. 6 months, felt like it was going to be hard, not impossible. I just got to grind and get to it. Go to Olive Garden the next day. Tell the general manager, listen, my brother, yada, 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 I got to go, but this is not nothing that's going to happen right now, right then and there. Probably like 6 months. He's like, well, listen, you're supposed to be here a year before you can transfer. 6 months from now is only going to put you at 9 months. I tell you what, you buckle through, no problems, everything is good. I'll push that through for you, no problem. I believe this dude. This was a manager. His name was Luciano. I swear to God, I ain't lying. His name was Luciano. Olive Garden, Westbury. Salute to him. This dude was short. He was cool. He almost looked like a mobster. Then it's Olive Garden, it's Italian food, you know. Anyway, his name was Luciano. He looked like he could make moves. Hey, you don't put this guy transfer through, you'll be swimming with the fishes. Anyway, that I can do. Get out of work, zoop, zoop, you know my game. I got a half an hour to leave from Olive Garden to make it right to Chili's before I got to do that double shift. So I do what any normal person. I grabbed me up a Dutch. I think I was smoking some of that sour diesel from Hempstead at this time. Salute to Hempstead, man. Hempstead got the sour diesel. I will let y'all know who, but it's YouTube. Niggas watching. He know who he is. Salute to him. Got that good sour in Hempstead. Anyway. And I rolled me up a spliff. And I walked to work. Damn, I hope Chili's don't tell me the same thing. Chili's had the old general manager. Old white man. He didn't have a cool name like Luciano, though. So it was Scott. I was about to say, I don't remember it. It was Scott. Westbury Chili's, what's good? It was Scott. I go to Scott. Yo, Scott, listen, man. This going on, yada, yada, yada. 6 months, I'm going to need the transfer. Oh, man, Ben, 6 months is only going to put you at 9 months. You're supposed to be a year. But I'm going to be honest. It's a bunch of lazy mother work here. I would hate to see you go, but I dealt with that with my brother before. Go be with your family. But I'm going to be honest. It's a chance that they could reject it once you get out there. So, my opinion, same way you working out here, if they do accept it, but I'm going to try to push it through. All right, cool. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate that. Yada, yada, yada. Boom. Bust out my chili shift. Get up out of there. Now it's time to go pick my girl up from work. Get to the job. She cleaned it up. She ain't ready yet. Chill it. Talking to one of my insane homies. It's that Gary Payton. Hitting like a supersonic. I ain't editing that out. Fuck that. Talking to the insane. You know what I'm saying? The one that worked there. Salute to my boy Chris. We sitting there chilling. He looks at his phone. He like, yo. I watched that Crips and Blood in New York video you did. I said, oh shit, you watched it? He was like, yeah. He was like, it was people leaving comments under that shit and all that. So me, I ain't checked this shit all day. Lo and behold, I grabbed my phone. Cause I'm gonna be honest, at this time, I wasn't getting a lot of comments under my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was probably like family members. I wasn't getting too much comments under my shit at all. So when he like niggas leaving comments under there, I'm like, look on the video. The video got like, and this is one day, shit got like 700 views. I said, oh shit, 700 views? I got like 11 comments. I'm like, yo. Here's where the negative and the positive comments coming in. 9 of the 11 comments is like, yo, what you talking about is facts, big homie. You know what I'm saying? You know, you right. Then that's when I start getting the, forget New York. Y'all stole California gang and ran with it. Forget this. And then one of the other comments, that's why Dave East don't get respect in California. He a fake Crip too. And I'm sitting there like, why? This is the second time somebody done said something to me about Dave East. And then I noticed, and I'm like, okay, the first video I did, I mentioned Rolling 30 shit. You know what I'm saying? So they probably connected 2 and 2 together. But me being so naive to YouTube, I'm still not adapted to the game. So you know what I'm doing. Oh, you want to be a troll? I don't even know what a troll is. All I know is anybody say something wrong, I'm clapping back at them we doing internet clapbacks. Clap back. Nigga, fuck your avatar. Nigga, look at that nigga. That nigga here nappy as a bitch. You know, new YouTuber shit. Every comment putting up there, I'm responding right back to it, whether negative or positive. I'm happy as fuck because I got 700 views. Nigga with the Dave East shit responds back. He keep talking about Dave East though. So I say, you know what? I'm not even going to respond to this dude, yada, yada, yada. It's all good. Fuck it. I get my girl. I dip back to the crib. So now my 2-year plan done turned into a 6-month plan. You see what I'm saying? So this is when I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, I'm like, what's next? This YouTube shit, maybe it's a little hope. But what's next? Should I go back to selling bud? I'm like, something gotta give. And right when I'm sitting there thinking that shit, Frankie Smacks hit me up. Out of the random. Like, yo, I'm about to go to the studio. You want to come to the studio? Now, I'll be honest. I haven't been in the studio, especially now with Frankie Smacks, since I was like 18, 19. Like, that's some shit, you know. Nigga, I used to be able to super freestyle. Like, just stand on the block, battling, freestyle, like, no pen, no pad, nothing. Like, freestyle, that used to be my shit. I didn't have too many writtens. But I used to be able to freestyle good enough to where if I was battling somebody and they did come with the written, I could freestyle against that. So when he called me, hit me up and asked me that I want to go to the studio, I hadn't written a bar like over 10 years. Nigga haven't freestyled over 10 years. Nothing. Like, it's been none of that. Even the couple of verses that I remember that I wrote a long time ago, super outdated. We talking about early 2000 shit. You can't spit that shit right now. Super outdated. But I'm like, fuck it. Maybe this is the other outlet that I was looking for right here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. Send me the beat. Send me the beat. And I'm a what's the name? So he sends me the beat. I'm in my car. Got my weed. Got me a little liquor. Listen to the beat. It's a slow boom bap Griselda beat. It's the error beat. So I'm like, let me freestyle to this to try to get a flow. So I throw on the beat, and I go to start freestyling, and it's almost like my mouth is glued shut. I thought it was like riding a bike when it came down to freestyling. I see all the old heads still do it. KRS-One still out there freestyling and shit. I thought it was like riding a bike. Lo and behold, I sit back and I felt like somebody just stole my superpower. I no longer had freestyle abilities. I couldn't believe it. The beat is slow. It's easy. I'm starting to freestyle, but I'm mumbling. No punch bars is coming to my head as I'm... One thing about freestyling, right? It could be something pop up in your head as you spitting, and all you do is just build up in your head to get to that point. It's not something you can teach. You can't teach somebody how to freestyle. They either got it or they don't. They can learn it, how to do it themselves, like practice it. You can't teach somebody how to freestyle though. It's a lot, like you gotta be adapted to it. Like people who go in the studio and they just freestyle, sometimes it don't sound right. I'm gonna be honest, like, cause you can't plan or switch up your flow or, you know, it's more planning, just going into the studio, just freestyling. But you should be able to freestyle just in case if you gotta throw in what's called filler bars. Filler bars, you know, sometimes niggas don't make their beats to 16 bars a piece. Sometimes people only make 12. Sometimes you only write 12 and thought you wrote 16. You gotta have those 4 filler bars. Sometimes your shit just won't sound right. Or nigga, you'll be on a verse with a nigga, you write some shit, his shit sound way crazier than yours. So you might gotta freestyle. My freestyle ability was gone. I'm sitting there like, I don't think rap gonna be it. If I can't freestyle, I can't rap. But then I'm thinking like, it's not the fucking 90s. We're not on the corner. Take your ass inside the house, get a pen, get a pad, throw the beat on, try to get to it. So, as I'm sitting there writing, nothing's coming. Nothing's coming. And I don't get it. I be watching battle rap. I could predict some of these niggas ball sometimes. I was always a punchline person. I love punchlines. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, okay, you have to sit back and think, what kind of rapper do you want to be? You want to be one of these little Uzi? Because remember, this is 2017. Migos, mumble rap, all that shit is it right now. Lil Uzi Verts, Lil Yachty's. Oh, this is their era right now. This is their era. Do I want to jump in that realm like that? I could rap fast, of course. Nah. This beat is an old boom bap beat. And I'm gonna be honest. I got so frustrated, I started blaming the beat. Man, this beat is ass. I'm not vibing to this beat. But I did that then. What I learned to do now a lot with things. I left it alone and then came back to it. That shit irritated me. A nigga had 1.5 bars written on the paper. Couldn't freestyle. I almost called Frankie Smacks back and told him I ain't got it no more, cuzzo. I think my rap career is over. But I got this little new YouTube shit I'm doing. Think I'm gonna try to fuck with that. Wake up the next day. Go to Olive Garden again. Do my thing. Go to Chili's again. Do my thing. Come back home that day. I say, you know what? This dude was talking so much shit about Dave East. Dave East is rarely new, but at the end of the day, why is all these niggas keep talking crazy about this nigga? I don't know Dave East personally. His big homie and me around the same age. It wasn't a whole heap of us. I ain't gonna be honest, running around New York City. I was really like one of the only Brooklyn dudes that was going to Harlem and running around out there. It wasn't a lot of, Crip sets at that time running around. So if you was in Brooklyn 9 times out of 10, you was around like the G-Stones, the Sallys, the UGKs and all that, the Flatbush. Or if you was in Canarsie, you might have been running around with the babies, whatever the case may be. But it wasn't a lot. In Harlem, you was literally around specific areas. 112th, you was on 132nd, around that area, Edgecombe, shit like that. I was the only Brooklyn nigga running around there at that time too. It wasn't a lot. So I try to tell niggas too, when you talking about knowing or just knowing of a specific person, niggas was trying to keep East into ball. The nigga is nice in ball. Niggas was trying to keep him in the basketball. So I don't know him personally, but there's nothing fake about his big homie. And I said that numerous times, which means I'm pretty sure his big homie wouldn't have been sanctioning him on some rap shit. It's not how shit works over here. On this side, I don't know. Listen, over here we don't listen. Not for no money. I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you got. Nah. So I did a video stating just that. Made the video, uploaded it, good to go. Wake up the next day, I don't check nothing because I'm going to be honest. Me waking up in the next day checking videos, it was just, listen, it almost made you not even want to do YouTube no more. To upload a video and wake up and see 3 views, 9 views, and almost make you don't even want to do YouTube no more. That's why now, when I do videos now, and the shit don't get that much views, I just go back and remember the time where these shits wasn't getting more views. You got to think as a YouTuber. This is a quick sidebar, man. If you're a YouTuber, 50, 60, 70, 30, 20,000, 10,000 subscribers, right? You do a videos, uploads, your shit gets 700, 800 views, 300, 400 views. That's going to happen a lot. You're not at that element yet to where you're going to do, it don't matter what kind of video you do, it's going to do good views or do some views, over 1,000 views every time. People be thinking because this YouTuber got 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 views and, subscribers, and they only get 700 views on certain videos, 800 views on certain videos. Oh, something's wrong there. Something's a little fishy. It's not the case. I guarantee you if you go to About and look at that person's channel, look at the views for the whole channel, I guarantee you they've got a couple of little viral videos and stuff like that. Me, I still do uploads and all that to where I get 300 views, 400 views, 800 views. It's going to happen. But I can literally, out of 1 every 10 uploads, I probably get one video that hits 60,000 views, 70,000 views. So it makes up for the other ones. So, Dusty Vision TV. Salute to my guy, man. Out here on the West Coast, man, we pretty much almost in the same exact lane. We don't go against each other. We work with each other. Obviously, you see me do multiple interviews on his channel. I share his stuff. He share my stuff. That's how it works out. We ain't got to hate on each other. We're going to work with each other. We are right neck and neck when it comes to subscribers. Neck and neck. He do a lot more gang stuff as far as, than I do too. But he's tapping in with the East Coast as far as doing stuff. He do a lot of videos. His first do it 700, 800 views, 600 views. He's at 30,000 subscribers right now. Salute to him. People like, what happened? But if you go back, a lot of people go back and watch his old videos. Watch his older stuff. His replay value is what they call it. The video the interview I did with him when the interview first month, it was at like a couple of hundred views. Right now it's at 4K. Because people go back and they watch it. They watch his shit. But he also got a couple of viral videos. Few hundred thousands. Shit like that. So don't always think because, oh, this person views is not, you know, adding up with the subs that, oh, they doing some behind the scenes shit. Nah. It's just, trust me, one viral video can end up getting you a few thousand subscribers. Even if they only watch that one video and they subscribe, they'll be back around when you do another one at that same time. I got people on my channel that subscribe to my channel only just to watch this series, the Harlem Smiley story. They don't care about none of the other shit I be doing. But season 2, here you go. Just keep that in mind, man. Lo and behold, I look at my Dave East video. My first video got to 1,000 views. It might have took me, I'll probably say 30, 40 videos to get the first video that had 1,000 views. So now I'm looking, right? The same people who's watching Dave East video, now they're going back and they're watching the Crips and Bloods in New York video too. Because that one is also at 1,000 views. Look at my subscribers. My subscribers done jumped up to like 210 subscribers. What? You couldn't tell me nothing at that time. 210 subscribers, 2 videos with 1,000? Nah, I'm a YouTuber. You couldn't tell, I'm a YouTuber. I thought the money was going to start coming right. I'm a YouTuber. Man, listen. I'm looking under the comments. It's blood niggas under there. It's Crip niggas under there. It's good comments. It's bad comments. But it's a lot of comments now talking about, hold up. You a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Who are you? We haven't seen you. You still live in Brownsville? Who put you on? Who's your family? What's your name so I can check your police record? I'm gonna need your social security card so I can scam you too. Dumbass is mad comments. A lot of the comments is like, yo, we rock with what you saying. Your shit is dead on. Some niggas is like, yo, you had to been around to know a lot of shit like this. Some niggas is still baffled like we don't know you. So you know me, being a new fresh YouTube, I'm answering all the comments, nigga. Who am I? This is who am I? Yada yada, boom boom. Damn, he know a lot of shit, but we still don't know his face. I'm telling niggas, and I'm saying it one more time, because even though now it's a whole new ball game, I done listen. Throughout this whole little last 2.5 years, I done talked to everybody I need to talk to, and I done listen. This is previous shit. I had to let y'all know how the shit jumped off from the beginning. Now don't y'all think everything was all peaches and cream. I'm getting hit up from niggas from my set, niggas from other sets. All like, who are you? Who are you? I'm answering niggas. Niggas is in the inbox and Instagram now. Oh, no, we ain't get that far yet. Who are you? I'm still in the comments answering niggas, yada, yada, yada. But me, I'm very, if I feel like you not even one of them niggas who I even need to like you a new nigga. So one nigga told me, nigga, I've been Crip since 2011. 2011. So it means when I turned Crip, you wasn't even born. 2011. You know, niggas just, they see you on YouTube and, you know, they don't know your age. They just hear the one video. They just jump out the woodworks. Remember, not too many YouTubers is doing the New York whole, you know, talking about the Crip shit right now. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. Even if it's probably only like 3 YouTubers right now, you could even go and find out like authentic New York knowledge. It's like 3. Anyway, I say, you know what? I see this whole blood and Crip shit is working. One thing about me, right? And this is the good thing about my mom's sending me so many different places when I kept getting kicked out of high school. This is the one thing. Once I got kicked out of Chelsea in Manhattan, then I got kicked out of the vocational school in Lower East Side. And then I Springfield High School in Queens. That was it. Started sending a nigga deep into the, see what I'm saying? Everywhere. So I said, you know what? I'm a nigga that did a lot of traveling. I always rep this Harlem shit everywhere I go. It don't matter what state I was in, where I was at. I always repped it. Niggas used to always try to recruit me to come to their sets. Nah. I'ma stick to this Harlem shit. Respectfully, of course. You know what I'm saying? I always stood on my shit. Regardless of the fact whether it was good shit or bad shit. It wasn't just, oh, this nigga's from somewhere, we about to fight this nigga. Nah, niggas used to always try to recruit my big ass. Oh, nah, that big nigga, nah, we need that Ram truck ass nigga on this. Like, nah. I'm telling you, I'm a big mobile nigga. I'm not one of them big, can't move. Like, nah, I still to this day play basketball. My knee is swollen right now from just playing basketball with the young niggas a couple of days ago. I'm still active, my nigga. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, oh, his big ass can move. I'm flipping shit. I got hands. Listen, same thing on the basketball court. I'm not going to just post you up, nigga. I got a handle. I can go to the rack, and I can shoot very well. A very big threat. Any way you put it. I'm a big nigga who can dance. I'm one of those niggas. This is why I got females when I was younger. Oh, he a big nigga that live a skinny nigga life. Anyway. Yo, listen. When it came down to it, I said I'm going to start doing Crips and Blood videos about different states, different places, other than specifically LA. Because let's be for real, right? A lot of people in LA, they don't get to see the experience of Crippin' and Blood in different states and shit. Now, me, I done seen the shit. I done witnessed the shit, seen the shit in Alabama, Florida, North Carolina, shit, Long Island, New York City, upstate New York, South Central, San Diego, Las Vegas. Listen, fucking Hawaii even got Bloods and Crips in there. Hawaii, my nigga. Alaska got Bloods and Crips in it. It's Bloods and Crips in the NBA. It's Bloods and Crips in the NFL. It's Bloods and Crips in the fucking military. Every branch of the military you could think of. Army, Navy, National Guard, Air Force. Any branch of the military you could think of, they got Bloods and Crips inside of it. Niggas is everywhere. So I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to start doing. I got a lot of experience in these lot of different places like this. We going to get to it. We going to start talking about these different places. So the only other two places I got more knowledge of being of the Blood and Crippin' is inside New York is in San Diego and in South Central. But I said I didn't want to talk too much about the whole LA thing. Kev Mack videos had that on Smash. Like, there was no way I was going to jump in that lane like that. But San Diego, niggas don't know about this town. I think it's so close to LA, and I even realized, and I thought all the Bloods migrated from fucking out here. But then when I realized it was also a connection with New York, as far as like a lot of San Diego Bloods didn't even know. Niggas didn't realize it was skylines and shit running around New York. It was 5'9" running around in New York. Those are like original San Diego sets. You see what I'm saying? Skyline Piru is an original San Diego set. lot of skylines at this, especially late 90s. Skylines in New York like a motherfucker. You had skylines, you had treetops. And this is Pyru based, of course. To my outside the 5 UBN sets. The brims. Then you had the 5.9 brims. Then you had the treetops. You had the skyline Pyrus. You know, these was other shits. Once upon a time, and I don't know where this came from, you know, there was certain bloods like, you know, Pyrus always wanted to be different. But I don't know why niggas was wearing fucking flags on the left side. In New York, not out there in California. But there was a very small stint. Niggas wearing red flags on the left side. But that's how you knew that nigga was Pyru. You like, what the fuck? Fuck is this shit? But yeah, they stopped that very quick. Realized that that wasn't right. Stopped that very quick. But anyway. I'm like, we gonna do San Diego first. So I do a Crips and Bloods in San Diego. Niggas is like, why the fuck this New York nigga know all this shit that went on in San Diego? If you want to hear my whole San Diego story about what happened when I first got out here, the shit I went through, trust me. Go back, watch somewhere around like episode 13, 14. You'll get in tune with it. So, the San Diego Crips and Bloods one come out. I do that one, comes out very well. Still the same thing under there. Yo, what's going on? What about this? You know what's weird? You would do a whole 45-minute video, right? With 44 minutes worth of authentic facts. Somebody will find one small thing. Like, you'll be like, right? Oh, El Cajon Boulevard is in Southeast Dago. Niggas be like, that's not Southeast Dago, that's North Park. This whole video is, I can't stand niggas that do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't disregard everything because a nigga get like a little small location wrong. So that's what I'm getting a lot under this video. This location ain't here. Nah, but these people, they wasn't like that, and he was like that, and I got other bloods going at other bloods under there. Like, nah, y'all niggas wasn't about that. I'm sitting like, but they're not even realizing all they doing is bringing my algorithm up. So now I'm sitting here thinking in my head, okay, these are the only videos that's working right now. This YouTube shit, I see it's a little bit different. The shit gonna take time, but you gotta find a lane and you gotta stick to the lane. So, that's what I did. I started busting out Crips and Blood videos, San Diego. Think I did one in DC. But now all niggas is telling me is like, listen, you gotta get an Instagram. It's people that want to give me more insight about their cities and what goes on and all that. You gotta do Instagram. I'm doing my research. Everything research is telling me is you should have a Twitter, you should have an Instagram account, you should have a Facebook to link these and to promote your YouTube channel. Got a Facebook already. Twitter, I don't know too much about. Instagram, I know a little bit about Instagram. I'm gonna start an Instagram. And as you know, through Instagram, you can literally have your contacts synced. You can have everything synced in there. Everything can be synced together. So, started adding a lot of people. This is going to be a long holiday season, I see. Boy, these kids need to only have school break for like 3 days. 4 days, anyway. I definitely was jumping into this lane. But one thing I had to do with all of who are you, the we don't know you. Oh, we remember you, but I said, okay, I'm not going to just be sitting here answering mad comments. I'm going to start the Instagram, and then what I'm going to do is, which I admire, listen, I employ a lot of y'all to do. If you're a YouTuber and you in certain lifestyle or perspectives, anything you in, business, tell your story before they can tell it for you. And I already knew, without a doubt, I wasn't going to sit here and just be answering 1,000 questions. I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know the caliber. I don't know your set. I don't even know you from this set. You could be a troll, anything. I'm not giving out too much information or nothing. I'm going to tell my story before anybody else could tell my story. I employ y'all to do that a lot. And I said, I'm going to start from beginning and go to the end. There is nothing, a question anybody have about me on here that you can't go back to one of my stories and maybe reference. Jailed, shot, stabbed, gang wars, school wars. Man, listen, all that shit's in here, but it's only my story. Don't hit me up asking me about, oh, this person. Oh, but do you know this person? Oh, but what about this person? Don't ask me about no other people. Don't ask me about no other people. All I'm going to do is tell you about me. That's it. You can look on Facebook. If that person is a mutual friend of mine and it's yours, hey. But don't ask me, do you know this person? Because you could be the police. I don't know you. This is the internet. Oh, who do you know? But you know this person. And oh, who's the OG? And who's the this and this? Nah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my story. And that's how it's going to flow. And that's what I did. I started Crips and Bloods in New York. The Harlem Smiley story. And from there, that's where I feel like this whole YouTube shit has begun. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it was going to crack. I don't know if the shit was going to pop. I don't know if it was going to do numbers. I didn't know nothing. Nine to nine. All I know was I wasn't about to keep answering niggas. Second thing now is it's time to go back to the studio with Frankie Smacks in them. Yo, you ready? You know what happened to me. I sat there, couldn't write bars. I had a bar and a half on the paper. No freestyle abilities, boss. Tuck Beats is an official beat maker. That was a KO Tachi beat, but we was going to Tuck Studios to record it. Frankie Smacks been rapping for a long time, make a lot of music. He's very professional, know how to do his thing in them studios. I couldn't go in there talk about hubba. What was I going to do? Was I going to just say fuck the rap shit? Or was I going to eventually figure out a solution? Y'all gonna have to wait till the next series to find that out. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put in a check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You have been tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. This is the Harlem Smiley story, season 2, episode 38. Listen, man, there's gonna be no more side A, side B. It's just gonna keep flowing from here, man. I told y'all will never get bored with this channel. Stay in tune with the local for sure, man. Salute to the sponsors, M14. Salute to Dank Aid. We're going to have some more information coming for y'all about these events coming forward in New York. We also got Tales from a Harlem Crip 3 in the mix right now, coming this winter. We just started dropping visuals for it too. It's done already for the most part, but we're going to start dropping visuals. We're going to do this the right way. Salute to the Goonies, man. Salute to Nomads Records, man. Yeah, Around the Clock Records, myself. Make sure y'all stay in tune with the podcast, man. The Best of Both World podcast, hosted by Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps, all facts. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel, man. I'm gonna be putting it up there right now. Melly Mel. Make sure you spell Melly Mel with all caps. Fonz Poe. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Think Different Incorporated, man. If you ain't thinking different, you ain't incorporating shit in your mind, man. Yes, sir. But as for me, y'all know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible, man. Everybody else out there getting that money. It's Friday, Christmas time, man. Your kids, please, don't have them sitting up, waking up to goddamn Walmart toys, and you've been walking through Burlington Coat Factory and shit, and you in the aisles, and you see the fucking little trinkets, and oh, I'm gonna get this. He gonna like this. It's the remote control car that still got the cord attached to it. They gotta do this shit when they dumbass. Like, they don't want that shit. Get your ass off that couch. Go get a job. Go get some money. Salute to all the Wrench Gang members, man. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. Yeah, man. We back, baby. Let's go.
Dirt Gang Production. Yo, Harlem Smiley. It's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Welcome to Jamrock. Out in the streets, they call it murder. This is my guy, Hot Times of the Year, a.k.a. Odio, a.k.a. I'm sitting back, relaxed, maxing, relaxing in the trunk, off that Cali weed with the sun just a-beaming. Let me give y'all the full view of him in the trunk of the car right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what that Cali will do to you.
Smiley, nigga. Around the Clock Records. We can't be stopped, niggas. Nope. Now, I already told y'all, man. I'm the fucking greatest. But y'all know what it is. Work time. Atlantic time is ballin', where it all begins. Mostly violent, and you take more losses than wins. Up the hill, Brownsville, where they shoot to kill at will. Ounces plates, and they stay with the steel. No chill, unless it's winter time. You niggas food on the plate, I think it's dinner time. A different grind is something that you get in time. Get in line, stay with the hook like a fishing line. Deliver mine, kush, same color, lemon lime. Soda, I told cuz just pass the sticks. No controller, local fold you like a summer stroller. I keep a holster just to keep it closer. Cause you niggas is strollers, internet patrollers. I'm in 30, rolling with the coasters. It's Dago shit, but I'm Brooklyn bred. Where you don't deny your flag, and we don't rock red. From the cops, some niggas fled from popping that lead. You niggas is dead. If we catch you, make you deal with the feds. No infrared, close range, 2 shots to the head. Masked up, so you niggas look in my eyes. No surprise, big crip, we don't wear no disguise like Michael Myers. Chill 5 like I'm working for Fox, and I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Canaan enable. Listen, my uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox, and I stay with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it Canaan enable. Listen. A lot of y'all niggas don't go back to y'all hood, man. Me, it's all good in my hood, man. Coney Block shit. Oh, that go up the hill, Brownsville shit, man. Y'all niggas don't be scared to go in y'all hoods, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas are saying you from here, you from there. Niggas never be scared to go in your hood, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We out here one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Little McConey shit. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. Up the hill, Brownsville. Where it goes down, man. It's your boy Harlem Smiley, man. Yikes. Down in Cali, Harlem Smiley used to run with them boosters. Same niggas steal your shit, and they just might shoot you. Real looters, 2 drums like I'm working for Hooters. No tutor, blew up on my own just like a tumor. Laugh at you sweet niggas, call it good humor. For the ice, you niggas gotta get cream. I need a scooper. My niggas always roll 3 times. I raise a scooter, and I always was slick with the hoes. Break the ruler, so I keep it pushing. Niggas ask, where you from, Brooklyn? Before you hit the Allen, gotta go to Central Bookings. Where you get your shit tooken just for looking. Niggas leave your face cushion like some jello pullin'. I stay in and out them blocks, so playing in and out them blocks. I'm saying different from the cops, kept me in and out the box. Pushing rock when my pops kept telling me stop. Move stocks, the only way you really got it on lock. My uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stayed with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it can't enable. Listen, my uncle told me chill 5 like I'm working for Fox. And I stayed with the plug like I work for Cox. Cut the cable cause they unstable. Determined just to push the white, call it can't enable. Listen. Hey yo man, I told y'all man. Tales from a Harlem Crip Part 3. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Harlem Smiley. Still do drive-bys and golden alleys, you heard? Shout out to the Goonies. Around the Clock Records. Y'all know what it is, man. We can't be stopped. Yikes, 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 yikes.
Crazy. For you to get to the basketball court, you gotta walk all the way the fuck around. Yeah, you probably gotta walk around. Get us strolling down the hill.
Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one and the only Dirt Gang TV. Yeah, man. So if y'all listening, man, we got special events coming, man. This is that dank. What is called that dank juice? Dank aid. Oh, this is that dank aid right here. Listen, this is THC infused Kool-Aid drink right now. If you in New York, trust me, man, we got events coming to where if you want to grab some of this that dank aid right here, man. Listen. She hit like Mike Tyson. Listen, I don't want y'all to just sit back. Oh, all the Smiley just doing this shit and he ain't even gonna drink it. You crazy? Then listen, y'all better fuck with this Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah, black niggas, we like Kool-Aid with weed, THC. Yo, listen, man, listen. Yeah, that's gone. Drink responsibly, bitches.